Malarchuk. In the New York
I really got to pee. Congratulations to all the inductees and the representatives. You know, I asked Rennie, why am I here? Really? Come on. You know, I'm with Pat LaFontaine and all these Olympians, and you know, and you go, no, it's not all about your statistics. It's about, you know, what you do as a person off the ice and everything. I'm okay, I'll do that. And I said, what do I talk about? He said, well, hockey memories. I said, well, okay, I got my best memories was growing up in the outdoor rinks, skating, hours and hours and hours. You all heard the cliche, we went to school, you know, uphill both ways, you know, all that. Absolutely, I'm not lying. And I know a lot of guys in here, inductees, can relate. We spent hours and hours on the ice, growing up as kids. Frozen ponds, outdoor rinks and everything. That is my fondest memory. I always get the question, when did you realize you might make it to the NHL? Well, I was about 10 or 12 years old, and my brother and Danny Gare had a hockey school in Fort McMurray, northern Alberta. And Danny Gare patented wrist shots with a rookie year with the Sabres. And I was young goalie, molded mask like Jason, just the eye holes, and he nails me right between the eyes with his wicked NHL slap shot. He looked at my brother and said, this kid's gonna make it. Because it didn't bother me. Like, I was like, all right, give it again. He was an NHLer first year, albeit, but, you know, but more importantly, and it's hard to follow Pat LaFontaine as a speaker or a player. Pat epitomizes everything, a leader, a teammate, and I'm not making this up just because he kind of threw some nice accolades at me. No, I had this all before Pat even spoke. The most important thing, and Pat touched on this, is how hockey players, we have a career. It may be brief, it may be long, but it's just a part of our life. But what impresses me about hockey players is we are great people. We are humanitarians. I think of what Pat has done, and I'm going to go digress a little here. Here's Pat, he's in Buffalo, a good-looking guy, he's got the skill, he's got all this going, and not knowing what he's gone through in his life and everything, you just look at Pat, wow, he's handsome, he's got all this stuff, and now I'm so glad he's fat.
Thank you, Clint.
Chubby. We go beyond, like Pat said, we go beyond hockey. We retire. And what Pat has done in his charities and raising money, Mark Wells, God bless this man. He has had a tough life, but he's a survivor. He has persevered. His story is absolutely remarkable. And what does Mark do now? He helps. He's a humanitarian, helping kids, helping people. And that is what hockey players do. Danny Gare, he's raising funds. I'm just going over Clark Gillies. He has raised millions of dollars. And I love this. The greatest quote in hockey is Clark Gillies on national TV. He's from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. They say, well, so Clark, where exactly is Moose Jaw? Well, it's 6 feet from the moose's ass, he said. And that was back in the 80s. He couldn't say ass. And he did. And people like that, Mark Pavlich, Butch, who has inspired us as former players, his sister Jeannie, Elise and Carolyn, we are passionate about helping our players, former players that are struggling with TBI, traumatic brain injury, PTSD, all these things, depression, anxiety, addiction. That's who we are as hockey players. Our careers are this, but it's what we do after our careers. That's who we are. And I love this because Reddy said, okay, we gotta keep this 10 minutes, that's it. And then we'll just come up and grab the microphone and Patty leads it and he says, well, he hasn't dealt with hockey players yet. Yes, we are aggressive.
You got
We
bigger
play a
sticks.
violent sport and we can be very mean on the ice. It's amazing, and I just think hockey goes beyond the ice. It's what people do after, and that's who hockey players are. Not discounting other sports, but it seems like we have a bond and unity, as Pat spoke about, to just help and heal and do that. I look at Butch Goring. I had Butch at the end of my career. I played in the NHL, now I'm in the minors in the IHL. And Butch comes up to me and goes, Clint, you gotta become a goaltender. And I'm like, Butch, I've been a goaltender for 15 goddamn years. No, he says you gotta be a real goaltender. So Butch is trying to help me. And I'm like, what are you talking about, Butch? So he says, you've had an okay career, but I'm gonna help you be a real goalie. I said, okay, what's that gonna entail, Butch? So Butch pulls out a handful of marbles. He says, open your mouth. All right. Butch pours these marbles in. All right, room numbers. So Butch is gonna shoot on me, and thank God he couldn't shoot. He couldn't, and he couldn't raise the puck. And so he'd take a shot on me, he said, okay, Clint, you made a save, spit the marble out. Spit a marble out. All right, what now? Oh, well, make a save, spit a marble out. So, I'm like, well, this guy's whacked, which we all know Butch is. And best coach I ever had, by the way. But, so I spit the last marble out, and I said, Butch, what was that all about? He goes, well, you lose all your marbles, now you're a goalie. Again, congratulations to all the inductees and their representatives. God, it's an honor. I'm so proud, and it's a privilege. Thank you for being here. Thank you to the people that traveled, and now I get to pee.